Did y'all hear that? My controller just told me I love you, man. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it. I love you too. Okay, he's a sharp guy too, eh? Sharp, man. He came and played basketball with the kids in the gym. He's a pretty good basketball player too. So, Bilal, you want to come on and thank y'all again? Thank y'all so much for coming out today. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Get George another round. George, you're a tough act to follow, but I want to ask a question. Do anybody know what the #1 cause of death is in America, in Baltimore City? Does anybody know? I heard gunshots, heart attack, drugs, and all that. No. Those may be contributing factors. Listen up. The #1 cause of death in our city is excuses. For too long, we've made too many excuses. We can identify symptoms and causes and put labels on things of that nature. But we've been making, like George said, we've been making too many excuses. Just think if George had made some excuses about, this looks too tough. I can't get this done. We wouldn't have this resource center, you know. And we do owe him a debt of gratitude for the things he has been able to accomplish. Now, we know no one does anything alone. He knows he sits on the shoulder of his mother and all the other volunteers and leaders who have contributed to make this a reality. But at the end of the day, you have to have fearless leadership in order to be able to accomplish things. And that's where George stands out. George don't take no for an answer. He'll turn your no into a yes. And that's the type of leadership that we need in this community. This is the type of leadership that our kids need to see. That we can take nothing and turn it into something. And this, if you've been through this building right here, you can see that this is really a testimony. The officers come in here, little officer friendly in the back. I see he can paint pretty good too. I came up here on a Saturday, he was with the kids painting. We need to change these perceptions that we're in some type of adversarial position against the police. Police are our public servants. They have been charged to protect and serve. And we need to debunk those stereotypical ideas that our kids have about police officers. It's not true. I mean, if you just paint everybody with a broad brush, then you'll get the outcome that you want. But you have to take people on their individual merits. George, I just want to say thank you for your leadership, what you continue to do, and all the volunteers and the 41st delegation and our city council, which is my #1. So with that, George, I'm going to say thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you, brother. I guess the only other time I'm going to hear something like this when I die, huh? You know, but thank y'all. Sharon, would you like to say something? Councilwoman Middleton, not Sharon, but let's give it a nice round.
Call you Sharon, because that's what it's all about. It's not about titles or anything. It's about all of us working together. And this building is an example of, what we can do together. The school system is wrong in closing this school.
Absolutely.
And George and I one day put our heads together, and we were going to continue to fight and work to get this building operating again in some manner. And we had that conversation with 40th and 41st delegation, and look what's happening now. We play several roles. I just don't represent now the 6th district. I'm vice president of the council. I represent the city on the Maryland Association of Counties, and yesterday, Delegate Rosenberg was there also listening. But, we have other roles and things that we do that people don't see. And believe me, I was there all day yesterday and today. The Maryland Association of Counties is a group, it's the commissioners and the council members throughout the state that have issues that we share, and I'm there to represent the city. So we talked about things like the opioid epidemic, so we have our own group that we talk and work together and bring things and our ideas to the legislation. I'm also working, I'm excited because the commission, I'm going in another realm there, but all this plays a role. The Maryland Commission of Women approached me, and Baltimore City's chapter was defunct for a long time. And had a meeting, and about 50 women showed up from business, from homelessness, all different aspects of life. Again, those are things that affect this community big time. So I just can't thank George enough for the partnership, and this partnership is showing that things can be done without government money. You hear what I'm saying? Without government money. This is all. What's happening here is volunteerism from people, donations from other organizations. It's all the other aspects. And government can eventually help later on, but he is showing that he can sustain this place without government help. And I keep saying that because there are entities out there that still cannot believe that this is happening. And it takes dedication, working together. We got to put the negativity aside, and this is all positiveness with everybody playing a role. All different races, all different religions. We're all trying to do this together because it's affecting all of us. And it's a lot for, right here in Park Heights, there's so many different things for all the organizations to do. But this is one big example, and we're going to show, this is going to be an example for the entire city. And we have made a promise and a pact about that. So, all I ask is that all of you join in, because we're on a road to success. Yes. We keep hearing the number of murders in this city, but there's more than that. We have people dying from drugs. We have people committing suicide. Those numbers are even higher. The police department can't do it alone. It's about working together. And again, I thank you all for coming out and showing your support, and step up to the plate and volunteer in some kind of way. And then also, again, we still need that financial help.
Y'all understand why she's my councilwoman. I love her so much. We're going to do a couple little things. Delegate Rosenberg, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you, did you want to say anything? You okay? And you'll bring Delegate Gibson with you as well. Sandy been around a long time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be brief. Pimlico's a big issue in our district. The odds were against George when he said, we're going to keep this place open. We didn't keep it open as a school, but now we're using it for a community center. And George kept at it and kept at it, and that's why we're here today, because he didn't take no for an answer, and it's our privilege and honor to be working with George and the community and everybody here today to make this into the great facility that it is now and will continue to be. Thank you.
I want to add my congratulations to George and to the community and just echo what Councilwoman Middleton said. Working together does work, and we're going to continue to have your back, George, and we applaud you. You're heard all around the city, not only in Park Heights, but your voice and your message extends all around the city, and we thank you for your service. Continue. Thank you.
Ms. Kennedy, I talked to this young lady on the phone a couple weeks ago. Come on up, Ms. Kennedy. And we had a very, 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 very nice conversation. And she know we need some computers here. And I'm going to let her tell me what she's going to do about that. Here you go. Let's give her a round of applause.
I am a newcomer in the relationship with George Mitchell. So I'm from the Maryland Department of General Services. And I work with a program that's run by the federal government, actually. And the Maryland Department of General Services is the agent for the federal government for being able to distribute federal surplus property. So it's not just computers, but it's everything, all kinds of personal property, vehicles, boats, furniture, just everything. And so as a result of having an opportunity to talk to Mr. Mitchell, I talked to him a little about the program and knew that that the organization and this community would be eligible to participate. And it's like it happened overnight. He submitted the paperwork and he's eligible. You're eligible to participate in so I'm just happy to be a part of it. And so I'd like to present you with the letter that approves you for being eligible to have access to federal donations.
Thank you, Ms. Kennedy. Thank you. Folks, you see, thank you again. Let's give it a nice round of applause. It's not about just the federal government. Now the federal government getting involved. Then we got the governor, maybe 2 months ago, he sent about 8 people up here. And we took a tour, and I didn't tell a whole lot of people he was coming. He said, I want to walk around this building, I want you to tell me what you need. Then of course our mayor, wonderful mayor, we did that room back there after Mayor Pugh. I'll read him up back there. I know she has a heart for kids. Our president, Young, was very instrumental. He said, man, come on down to City Hall. Would you sit in this office? We're going to see what we can do for you. Am I right, Betty? Betsy?
Absolutely.
So, and our Councilwoman Middleton is right. Nobody gave me any money. Contrary to what people think, I haven't got one dime. All this thing that happened here is because of hard work and some of the money came out of my pocket and some of our volunteer pockets. We didn't ask for one dime. Not one red cent did we ask anybody for. People go, I need a grant for this, we didn't ask for no money. Only thing we asked for was opportunity. And that's all our kids need is opportunity. So folks, you hear these rumors that Mr. Mitchell got $300,000. I would love to get $300,000. I would love to get $30. That's why we put those little cards on those tables. So before y'all leave here today, write me a check. Yeah, I ain't laughing. Write me a check. Not for me, but for the youth of this community.
Who do you make the check?
Youth Educational Services. That's our 501c3 and it's tax deductible. And don't write me no check for no $25. I'm gonna talk about you. 250 be real good. 100 be real good. $50 be real good. Don't write me no check for no $2. I'm serious. But I'm gonna have one more last comment about something. I want y'all to take a tour of the building. We got some barbecue meatballs over there and some hors d'oeuvres and tuna fish. And my chef, Beverly, raise your hand there. And we also have all you can eat craft feast here this Sunday. You know, we like to relax and party too. I don't eat crabs, but we're going to have all you can eat crabs here this Sunday from 2 to 6. We have a DJ, do some dancing. I had my birthday party here a couple weeks ago, October 14th, which happened